Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well, hope you're looking after yourselves and all that jazz. We're just going to dive kind of straight into this. So the one thing that we didn't do before we ended the last one was we didn't check our leg and torso armor integrity. So we're just going to go straight into that. So it's a D10 roll for that. We need to get above a 2 basically. That's an 8, so that's for the arms. Let's do the torso. Let's see if we can do that. And we're fine. Our armor is a-okay. The other thing is that our sanity is slowly going down, so we just need to make sure we keep an eye on that. If it goes lower, well, I say lower, we say if it goes down another 2, we'll probably set up camp. That's the best thing I could think of. And then we can also, at the same time, if we do set up camp, we can make rations, craft things, but our exhaustion will go up, and all that other sort of jazz. I don't know what the achievement crystals are for, but I'm sure I'll figure that out at some point. I'm sure we'll come across someone who we can sell things to as well. Our tension die is at D6, so let me just make sure I've got one put to the side for that without knocking everything over. So there we go. And let's just go into this. We've covered up a lot of the map, to be honest. I am tempted to go this way and then around, but at the same time, I just kind of want to, yeah, you know what, we're going to go this way. So it's a room, so we are going to generate a description by going to page 87. The room is plagued by an unnatural freezing chill that numbs the bones as soon as you enter. Cool, that sounds like good. We've got to do a tension check before we forget, which is a D6, because that's what ours is on at the moment. As a 6, we're still good. We don't need to do a light source check because we're using our dark sight. We then roll a D20 to see if we have an encounter, sorry. 13, I believe 13 is. It is, yeah, 13 is an encounter. So we're going to roll a D20 again to choose between the 3 things. I hope it's not a flesh eater because that thing lowers our sanity. And that always makes me a little bit worried. 20. It is a flesh eater. I do like in this, though, that it's in alphabetical order, the monsters on the tables. So yes, flesh eater. Let's read the description again because it's a new video. Bugger it. From the depths of the accursed catacombs, flesh eaters emerge as vile and grotesque abominations. These monstrous creatures possess a rotting, bloated form, its pallid skin stretched taut over protruding bones and oozing sores. With jagged teeth perpetually exposed in a wicked grin, they exude a putrid stench that betrays their unholy nature. Flesh eaters move with unsettling swiftness, able to traverse the darkest recesses with uncanny stealth, preying upon unsuspecting victims who dare venture into its domain. Their insidious claws tear through flesh and bone, savouring the agony of its quarry as it devours their essence, perpetuating their cursed existence. So, let's, here is our little bone eater. We're going to add his turn. What we do need to do is we need to roll for who is going first. So, our perception is at 60. So we need to go 60 or lower, and we're going against their awareness. I think they get a plus 20 to their awareness because of the overseer. 20 plus awareness, they do. Okay, sweet. So, me first. Let's see. So that's a 37. So, that's good. Their awareness is at 50. They rolled an 8. I rolled higher. So, therefore, I go first. When that happens, when we go first, I think we get a plus 10 to our attacks. I think. I may be wrong with that, though, to be honest. Let me just double check that. I've not gone first in combat at all this whole time. The attacking character has the lead and as such receives a plus 10 to their attack skill. There we go. So we are going first. I just look really pale. I'm not feeling well today. That's a 7. That's a good hit. Let's see if it can roll 25 or less. 83, no. So we attack it. Now, we need to roll to see where we're attacking it on this humanoid body. So we roll a d20. That's a 13. So it's left arm. We're attacking its left arm. So that is a d6 plus a d4, which are separate rolls. We don't add them together. 2. That's 2 damage that it takes. It's got 4 health. So it loses 2 health. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put its health here. So it's now at 2 health. There we go. It's now its turn. So this thing is going to attempt... I did forget something. It's got frightening. I have to roll before I forget, before I mess this up even more. I'm going to do this before... Well, that's its roll is 6. But it has frightening. I have to roll a resolve, so I need to get 20 or below. If not, I believe we lose a sanity point. Yeah, I lose 1 sanity. That's a 41, so I instantly lose another sanity. So we're on 15. We've lost 4 sanity so far in total. So, it's his turn. It's going to do a slam, a physical attack. The flesh eater raises itself on its hind limbs and slams down with tremendous force onto a carpet, dealing d10 bludgeoning damage. Does it hit? It needs to roll a 25 or below. It rolled a 97, so that's fine. I don't even need to defend that because it just misses me. We don't need to roll to see where it hits either. So therefore, it now goes to my turn. Cool. So we get to roll a 90 and below. That's a 62. We hit. We're going to see if it can defend us. It cannot. So that's a 92. So I'm going to see where I hit it. That's an 8. Which is its abdomen. Let's see. That's a 6 and a 1. So the 1 does 0 damage. The 6 does 2 damage. It is dead. So that is an extra 50. So we're on 250 XP. Hooray. And we're doing well. I am worried about my sanity though. Let's make sure we put a mark down saying we've been here. Oop, that I can't see that. Why is that what color? Oop. You, sir, you're dead. You're going over here. Boom. Take that. Right. We're now going to travel all the way over to here. Let's see what we've got. What is that? 6. This is where you find the domain's overseer. As usual, remember you can ignore it, although the XP and potential loot might prove worth the risk. I'm going to have to do it. We're going to fight the overseer. So our overseer is... we're in the overseer room. Our overseer is... Infernal... Okay, I need to find where this is. Overseers is page 165. So we have the Infernal... Okay, so let me just see this. Every domain of Ker Nethalas is ruled by a powerful monstrosity called an Overseer. These creatures have carved their own small kingdoms in the necropolis, spreading their influence all over it. An influence so strong that it changes the other inhabitants of their domain. Overseers are dangerous opponents that attack multiple times in their turn thanks to their ruthlessness trait. During their turn, if there are multiple targets available, an Overseer will attempt to spread its attacks instead of concentrating on a single target. Right, we are the... Let me see what this is. So it can do 2 attacks. That terrifies me. I'm excited to do the boss, but I'm also terrified at the same time. The Infernal Archons... I may be pronouncing that wrong, by the way, and I apologize if so. The Infernal's presence ignites the air, unleashing waves of scorching heat that sear the senses and smother hope. With sweeping gestures, it summons forth demonic cohorts and hurls infernal projectiles that immolate everything in their path. Its mastery of the chaotic elements allow it to weave a torrent of fire and shadow into an inescapable vortex of annihilation. Challenging the Infernal Archon is almost equal to confronting an Inferno given life, where courage and resilience are tested against the relentlessness onslaught of flames and shadow that seek to engulf all in a tempest of destruction. This is a type demon. It's only the one, thank God. Its awareness is 50, its endurance is 40. This thing but that's fine. Athletics 50, health is 10. It's got 10 health. It's a humanoid. It's got armor on all body parts, so that's a 1 negation to all areas. Its weakness is its head. What is this ruthlessness trait though? Because it's got a number 2 next to it. This is an overseer only trait that grants them a number of additional standard actions per round. Okay, so it gets 2 attacks per round. That's fine. And it's got a lot of... It's mainly magical attacks as well. Okay, and it can summon a lesser demon as well. So this could go really wrong for us, actually. Our perception, which is 60 against theirs, which is 50. But also, just before I do, I need to make sure I do a little check. Our dice does go down to a d4. Right, let's do my awareness, which is... My perception, sorry, which is 60. We need to get 60 or below. 44. Very good. So this needs to get 50 or below. 86. We go first, which means we get a plus 10 to our attack. So I'm very happy right now. So, its combat skill is 40 though. It's got quite a lot of... It can defend pretty well. Right. Let's do this then. Let's do this. Boss music. Right. We're going to attempt to hit it. That is a 62, which is a hit, but it's going to try and defend. Which it does. So, the defense table, because it can... I'm assuming it can, like, do things with the defense table. Its next attack receives an additional 10. Good to know. But anyway, let's roll to see where we hit it. The 20. That is a 13, which is its chest. That's a d6 and a d... Oh, there goes my d4, like usual. Right. That's a 6 and a 4. So the 6 is 2 damage and a 4 is 1. It negates that because it's got armor on everywhere on its body. So its HP only goes down by 1. It was originally 10. It's now on 9. Okay. It's now its turn. Now it gets a plus 10 to its attack as well. So, let's see. So it can roll 50 or below. That's a 3, so it hits. I don't think I can do anything with that, but it can attack twice. So let's roll for both of them. 55. So one of the attacks hits. It's going to do Shadow Rift. The Infernal Archon opens a rift to a realm of shadow and fire, spreading dark flames across the area. All characters must make a dodge check or receive 3d4 fire damage. Let me see. Our dodge is 20. Oh god, please. 35. We don't make the dodge, so it's 3d4. 1, 2. Another 1. Yeah, I've got 3. I've got enough. This is gonna really hurt us, I think. Oh, where is it hitting us as well? Oh no, yeah, look at it. In the abdomen. Let's just make sure we write this down because I need to make sure. So it's torso. Right, so let's see. So that's a 1, 4, 2. Let's see. So 1 is no damage, 4 is 1, and so is a 2. So that's 2 damage, but we have armor on ourselves. So it misses. Like, our toughness goes down. No, it doesn't. We don't get hurt from that. Somehow, with the armor that we've got on, it negates that. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. It's now our turn. Let's just move these out of the way. So ill. 72, we no. We hit it, barely. 72. 48, but it does not defend from that. That's just over its combat skill. Thank God. So, we are going to hit it. That's not even a 20. 12. In the chest. D4 and a D6. That's a 6 and a 2. 6 is 2 damage, 2 is 1, but it has arm everywhere. So we only do 1 damage to it. So, good times with that. At 8. This is going to be a long fight, I feel, to be honest. I'm excited to get the experience and see what's on the spoils table as well, because apparently it's really good. So, it's now its turn. This thing's turn, even. So it needs to roll a 40 or below. It can do 2 attacks. That's a 61, so the first one is a miss. And that's a 96, sorry. So they're both misses, which is grand for me. I'm happy with that. Right, my turn. That's a 97, so we miss. Right. It's a 48, so that is a miss, but it can attack twice. 20. The other hit does hit, and it is going to do... The Infernal Orca summons D4 lesser demons to aid it in battle. They are immediately after it in initiative order. Only a maximum of 4 lesser demons can be present at any given time. Oh my god, please be 1. That's a 2. This is not going to go well for it. We'll give it this thing. Immediately go after it. Okay, so that's its turn then. They only have 1 health, these things, so that's good. So it's now this one's turn. Great. This is not going well for us. So it needs to roll 40 or below. It rolled a 3. I think it's literally just a standard attack. Yeah, because it's not in any of the combat counters, so I'm assuming it's just a standard. We're going to see if it hits us somewhere, and actually, we can see if we can actually defend against that, to be honest. 96, we do, no, 69. No, 66. Ah, okay. This is me, like, failing at things. So, defense table for us. Roll a d10. A 3. Your opponent receives the bleeding condition. Oh, which means it gets hurt and then it dies. Which is grand for me. So, at the end of its turn, it's going to bleed. But it still needs to hit us. So, I'm assuming it's just a... let me see where it hits us. Oh, that's not in there. That's a 17. Our right arm, but don't forget we also have negate damage with that. So, that's a 4. Which is 1 damage, but we have armor on. Which is, where's that hitting us? So we've got our torso that's been hit. This is fine. So, that one's gone. It's now this one's turn. Oh, this one does die. It's got the bleed effect anyway, so... Oop. Thank God. Now it's this one's turn. Just going to see if it can hit us, which is a 57, which it does not. That is a miss. Which brings us back to our thing. See, the thing is that this could be very dangerous for us, but I kind of want to get rid of this too so it doesn't keep, like, getting more in, if you know what I mean. So, right. Great, so we miss, which brings it back to its turn. So great. I guess we're just so shocked, like, of what we're facing that we're not being able to hit it because we're just like traumatized. Right. So, the demon's turn. 48, which is a miss, but it attacks twice. 73, so that's a miss. It's now the other thing's turn, the lesser demon, which is a 31, which isn't a hit. I'm going to roll to defend. That's a 28, which I do defend. So let me roll a d10 for that. That's a 9. You get a moment to respite your fending off your opponent's attack. Recover 2 toughness, 2 health in case of NPCs. I think my toughness is fine so far. I've not been hurt. Yeah, my toughness is still fine. So that's fine. So it's going to hit us in the abdomen. My pen's and I don't know why. It's hitting us a lot in the abdomen or torso area, to be honest. That's 3 checks we need to make on that, I believe. I think. I may be wrong. And it's going to hit us for 1 damage, but we've got the armor on, so we don't get hurt. It is now our turn. We're going to go and keep attacking this dude here. There's a 46, which is a hit. Let's see if we can defend that. No, that's a 90. We cannot defend. So we hit it. We're going to aim for the abdomen. This is a... let's see, hopefully we do a bit more damage. Please roll good. 6, which is good. The 1 that we rolled is 0 damage. The 6 is a 2 damage, but obviously it's got armor on everywhere, which takes 1 off. So it only gets hurt for 1. It's down to 7. This is a long fight. Right, its turn. 84, the first attack misses. 14, the second one actually hits. That is a 5. Shadow Rift, the Infernal Arcane opens a rift, realm of shadow and fire, spreading dark flames. Okay, this is where we have to do a dodge roll. So we need to get 20 or below. That's a 79, we do not. So that is 3d4. 1 is no damage. A 4 is 1 damage, but we've got armor on, so we are fine. We're doing okay. It is now the little demon's turn. It does attack and it does hit, but we defend. That's a 6. Our next attack deals a d10 damage, so that is good to know, which I could really, really use. So let's see where it's hitting us. Torso, abdomen again. Jesus, why is it always the torso? And it is going to do... well, that's not right. 5, which is 2 damage. We negate it. We're fine. That brings us to our... we get plus 10 to damage. Let's hopefully we hit it. We need to hit this infernal thing. So, 45. We do hit it. Let's see if it defends. It does not. So we're going to hit it. 19. In the head, which is its weakness. So I believe that is double damage, I think. So we roll, not only are we rolling a d10, we're rolling a d6 and a d4. Let me just double check with the weakness. It's considered an automatic critical hit. As a human, your weak spot is... what is a critical hit? Is that double? That's an extra d6, I think it is. Let me just double check. This is critical hit. Yeah, so it's 2d6. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So this may go well. So we're rolling all these. So we hit it in the head. We defend it, so we get a plus 10. So, we got a 5. That's 2 damage. I'm going to have to make a note of this. That's 2 damage. 4 is 1, which is negated. That is a 2, so that is negated. And that is a 9, which is a 3 but minus 1, so that's 2. So that's 3 damage we do to the thing, to the monster. So it goes from 7. What if I can actually do this to 4? So I'm quite... that went really well. We actually hit it pretty hard then. So I'm happy with that. So. Oh, no. Not been its turn yet. Let's see. That's 100. So that is a fumble. I believe monsters can fumble. So let's see what it says. That's a 3. No, that doesn't make sense. Ignore that. That doesn't make sense for this. It's not going to fumble. Either way, the first attack misses. The second attack misses, which means it's now this dude's turn. The little impy dude here. 27, which is a hit. Can we defend against it? 90. We cannot. So, it is going to attempt to hit us in our right leg. Yay. Which makes things a bit better because it's not just our torso being hit. It's going to deal 1 damage negated by our armor. We're good. Which is now our turn. 41, which is a hit. The thing does defend. Let's see what it gets on the table. It rolled a 9. That's fine. It can't do anything with that. It just talks about its toughness. It doesn't have toughness. So, we're going to roll to hit it. Where are we hitting it? 7. Abdomen. That is this. And 6. That is a 5. 2 damage. 2 doesn't work. So it gets hit for 1. Its health is down to 3. These things are kind of tough, to be honest. This dude's turn. Right. 76 for the first one, which is a miss. 25 for the next hit, which it does. That's a 5, which is another shadow thing. So we need to roll 20 or below for our dodge. Which we do. We dodge it. That's a 15. I'm dead chuffed with that. So we don't receive any damage from that because we've managed to roll out of the way. Beautiful. It's now this lesser things. I'm so happy we've not rolled for more demons for it to conjure. It doesn't, so that's a 60, so it misses, which means it is now our turn. Let me just well, since we had all our sheets. So we get to roll 90 or below. That's a 61. Does it defend because we're going against the monster? 75. It does not defend. Where are we hitting you? Please pick the head again. 17. It's right arm. Bugger. Right, come on. Well, it's negated that. 5 is 2 damage, but it's got 1 armor, so it only gets hit for 1 damage. So that health is down to 2. Doing okay. It's not been too bad. I expected it to go a lot worse when I saw that it can summon things, which I may have jinxed it. 7 for the first hit. So it hits both times. So its first attack is going to be the fire, which we need to roll to dodge. And the next one is an infernal archon calls upon the mastery of fire, causing flames to erupt. Creatures must make a dodge. So we may need to do 2 dodge rolls. So we need to get 20 or below. The first one is a miss. And the other one we actually succeed. So the one is for the 3d4 that we don't dodge out of the way. So that is 4, 3, 2. That's 1, which we negate with our armor. A 3 is a 1 we negate with our armor, and then a 4 is the same, so that's fine. But the other one that we rolled for basically says need to make a dodge head doing 2d8 fire damage on a failed check, or half as much damage on a successful one. Oh, so we need to still roll the 2d8. So let's do this. 2d8. We'll do 1 at a time. No, we'll roll 2. Bugger it. 7, 1. So obviously the 1 is a 0. So the 7 is a 2. But it's half because we succeed, which is a 1. But we've got armor on, which negates that. So there we go. Jesus Christ. That could have been really bad for us. Right, this dude. 72, that is a miss. I'm not even going to have to roll for that. It's now our turn. 51, let's see if it can defend us, because we're still going for the main bad guy here, the Overseer. It cannot block, so hell yes to me. I'm going to hit it in the right leg. It's got 2 health, come on. I do 0 damage because it's got armor on. That's frustrating. It's its turn. It's just an it's to me right now. The first attack hits. Second attack misses. His attack is going to be Vortex of Annihilation. The Infernal combines fire and shadow to create a swirling vortex of destruction. A sphere of chaotic energy appears, forcing all characters to make a magic resistant checks or suffer 2d8 fire. Now, we've not had to do this before. Our magic resistance is not great. It's a 10, so we need to roll a 10 or below. We actually rolled a 10. We did it. Fuck right off. Yo, I'm never gonna roll that well again. Look at that. That is a 10. I'm so happy right now. Yo. I may be feeling ill, but I'm impressed with that. Right. Okay, so it's the so good. That is a 73, so its attack misses. It's now my turn. It's a 43. It's going to attempt to defend, which it does. Let's see. That is a 10. Your next attack doesn't suffer the usual -30 modifier to your attack skill when targeting a specific body part. If it's a monster or an NPC, they are obliged to attempt to target a weak spot. That's not good. Okay. We'll allow that. Not like I have a choice. That's the rules. Okay. So the first one was a miss. The second one was a hit. No. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was my attack, so it defends. So, I'm going to hit it. In the left leg. You know, 1 doesn't do anything. A 3 does nothing. It's got armor on. We need to basically roll 4 and above, which is frustrating. This thing's going to attempt to actually hit us in the head. Normally it gets a -30 modifier, but it doesn't get that because it defended. If it hits us in the head, it's double the damage. So let's see. Oh my god, 94 fails. So that's 1 fail, but it's got 2 attacks. 6, the other one hits. Just aiming for the head with whatever it's done, because it does hit with the second one. Right. Let's see what damage it's doing. 3. Oh no! It summons more demons. It summons 1 more demon. There we go. That was lucky. So, demons attack. 24. So that one hits. It's going to hit us in the right arm. I think our arm is going to absolutely battered after this. That's a 3, so that's 1 damage, but we negated that. This one's turn. That's a 92, it misses. Our turn. 95, we miss. Great. It's its turn. 27, so first attack hits. Second attack hits. So, let's see what we've got. 4. So that's a Shadow Rift. So I'm going to attempt to do a dodge roll. First of all, before we roll for the other attack. We fail, so that's 3d4 damage. At our right leg. Two and a 1, which is not going to work, and then a 4. 1, that's fine. We negate the damage for that. We're going to be like charred as fuck. And then its next attack, let's see what we've got. That's a 1. We need to make another dodge roll because it is the Inferno Eruption. But we're going to get half damage even if we succeed. So that is make a dodge check. Yeah, that is a dodge check. And we succeeded because our dodge is actually 10. No, it's 20 our dodge. Check. Our dodge is 20. So yeah, we definitely dodged that. That's good. Which is 2d8 damage, but we halve it because it's a success. So that's a 6. Is 2 down to 1 and a 4, which is 1. So we are fine. Got armor on. If we would have rolled 8 on that, that would have hurt. That would have hurt us quite a bit. We're fine. We are fine. It is now the demon's attack. 42, which is a miss. Next one. 41, which is a miss, which brings it back to my turn. 43, which is a hit. Let's see if it can defend. It cannot. We are going to hit it. 14 in the left arm. Come on. 4 and a 1. Which we don't do any damage. We're rolling pretty shitty right now. I'm kind of gutted. This is actually really frustrating. Kind of stuck at a standstill. No one's taking anything. So first attack hits us. Second attack does not. It's going to do Shadow Veil. Shroud itself in shifting shadows, rendering it heavily obscured and granting it advantage on any defensive checks until the end of its next turn. Cool, just what I need. But it didn't attack, so we're good. Right. These guys' turns. 31, it does hit. Can we defend? 75, which we can. We roll a d10 on the chart. That's a 1. Your next attack leads an additional plus 10. Cool. That's fine. It's going to hit us in the chest. It's going to deal 6, which is 2 damage, but we've got armor on. We're fine. It's going to be the next one's attack. 79, so that is a miss. So, no ours. That is a 6. That's beautiful. That's good. Let's see if it can defend. I think it got a thing, didn't it? What did it get? I'm sure it got something. Oh yeah, no, it did a veal, so it gets defense against it gets advantage against defense. So we have to roll twice for it. 44 is a fail. 21, it does defend. So let's see what it gets. 7. It gains advantage on its next attack. So one of the attacks we roll for twice. So brave. Right, let's see where we hit it. 12. Chest. Come on. 3. 1 damage, but it's got 1 armor. That one is 1 damage, but it's got armor. So grand. When no one's getting hurt past like however long this has took, and it's frustrating. So first attack hits. Second attack hit. There's no point of rolling advantage on that at all. So they both hit. 5 is the Shadow Rift. Opens a rift. We have to do a dodge check to see if we can dodge, which is a 20. We need to get up below. That's a 21, so we fail. So that's 3d4. Where is it hitting us? Oh. It's hitting us in the head, so we have to double that. So that's a 4, 3, 2. 4 is 1. So they're all 1. That's 3 damage. Oh, I've just thought that one. 3 damage. Negate 1 of. Okay, we have to roll against. That's 3 damage. I've been doing this wrong. I've been using it as individual attacks. No, the total is 3. So our toughness should have been going down. So that's my fault. That's a 1, 1, which is 0, and then a 2. Is a 1, so that's 4. We negate 2 of that, so our toughness goes down by 2. This makes more sense. So that's my fault. Our toughness is 16. There we go. Look at that. I probably should have got hit quite a lot if I think about it. But this is a learning curve, and we're learning. So we also need to roll to see the next thing it's going to do, its next attack, because it rolled for twice. That is a 4. The Infernal Archon conjures molten projectile and hurls them at a target. You must make a successful dodge check, or take a D10 plus 2 fire damage. Let's see, so it's 20 or below we need to roll. 84, we do not dodge. So we take D10. That's basically a 9. I think. Wait. So it's either a 9. Yeah, no, it's gotta be right. That's gonna be a 9 then. D10 plus 2, so 7, 9. Just 3 damage. And we take 1 toughness. So we're down to 50. Can't do maths today, apparently. Ouchie. Cool. Joyous occasions. Right, it's there to the monster's turn. Needs to do a 40 or below. That one misses. Next one, 95. That done my turn. Alright. 42, it's going to defend this dude that we're still hitting, which is this one here. 96. No, yeah, no, it misses. It can't do that. So we're going to attempt to hit it in the left arm. 1 doesn't do anything because that's just 0 damage, but we've got a 6, which is 2. But it has armor on, so it loses 1 health. So it's on 1 health now. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is fine. So first attack hits. Second attack doesn't. Alright, first attack is the Shadow Rift with the flames. Let's see, we need to make a dodge roll for that. We also need to see where it's hitting us. 7. I just realized we should have taken that full 4 damage because we don't have armor on our head. So let me just sort that out very quickly. So instead of taking the 2, we need to minus another 2 off there. So we're at 13, by the way, toughness. Just while I've checked, because the full armor that we've got, it doesn't include the head, it said. So my bad, sorted that out very quickly. Yeah, we need to do a dodge roll. which we don't. So that's 3d4. 3 is that's 1 damage. 2 is 1 damage, and then a 4 is 1 damage. So that's 3 minus 2 because of the armor. So that's 1 more toughness loss for us. I think that's how it's supposed to go. I was doing it wrong before. I was doing it as individual one, so my bad. My bad. So yeah, I just lowered my toughness now from 13 to 12. And let's go and deal with that. Right. I genuinely thought this would be a lot faster, the fight. So it does hit. Can we defend? Not defend. It's going to hit us on the head. Cool. So that one doesn't work. So the 4 is 1 damage, but we have armor on, so we negate that. There we go. Thank the freaking Lord. Right. It's 80. Our turn. It misses. So 77. We do hit. Let's see if it can defend. 43. It cannot defend. We're going to hit it. I really was hoping that'd be a head, but it's not. It's right arm. So that's 2 damage and then 1 damage. It's got 1 armor, so it does that. So we hit it for 1. We kill this thing, right? This thing is poo-poo. It's dead. Let's just put a little bone thing on it. It's dead. Just take that off there. So that's good. We've got to kill these things first. Even though there's some, it doesn't say anything that they go away or anything. But we're just going to go through them very quickly. They just have 1 health, and we can beat the fuck out of them. So, 69, it misses. 29, it hits. Can I defend? Oops. I cannot defend. It's going to hit us. The left leg. And it's going to do no damage. Beautiful. That's fine for me. My turn. I'm going to hit it. Is it going to defend? No. I'm going to hurt it for... This thing doesn't have any armor, so it's just whatever damage we've got. Well, it's dead. So, it was... We'll go for this one. This one is dead. Boof. That pleases me. Right. This thing's turn. That's not the right dice. It's going to hit us. We're going to defend. It's 83. We do not defend. It's going to hit us. That's not the right dice. 15. In the left arm. For 1 damage, but we've got armor on, so it doesn't hurt. I've gotten so used to like our levels right now for the character sheet. I've not even switched it backwards and forwards. So let's just quickly have a look. There we go. So we're going to hit it. It's going to try to defend. It's got an armor skill, a combat skill, sorry, of 40. It rolled a 42, so it does not defend. We're going to hit it in the... That's a 5. I've not rolled to hit them in a specific area, which is it's because I've not hit them. Left hind leg, which will probably kill it, to be honest. Which is a 2 and a 1, which the 2 kills it. It's dead. Boom. We have defeated the Overseer. So, the spoils. Roll 1 on the valuable table and roll 1 on the precious table. The valuable table is a D20 roll. Let's have a look. This is a 13. We get a fragment. Where are the fragments? Have a look. So, fragments is on 197. D20 roll. Fragments. Fragments are pieces of magical items from the Valorian Ascendancy that have broken over time. They still have some magic left in them for a single use, even though they can no longer create their full effect. You do not need to attune to a fragment in order to use it. The D20. That is a 9. Tattered bandages. We've got another tattered bandage, so that's good to know. Which probably could use in the dungeon that we will be going into. And we just go into gear because we don't have a backpack. We just write tattered. Always make sure you write down which page number it is because I will probably forget what it can do. There we go. We've got tattered bandage. We also have a look. Roll on another table. Go to it. On the precious table, which is a D20. That is a natural 20. That is a relic. I've not seen Tale for relics. Let's have a look. Relics is page 215. Relics are powerful, unique magic items that grant you access to one-of-a-kind powers, abilities, and advantages. Finding one of these items can change how you play the game and really change the course of your character's fate. Ooh, it's a D20 roll. Let's see. That's a 4. Draught of Vitality. What is that? Where is it? Draught of Vitality. So the item type is consumable, and it permanently increases your health by D4. Contained within a murky glass vial is a liquid blend of rare herbs, gemstone fragments, and distilled essence of vitality itself. When consumed, the potion surges through the consumer's veins, bolstering their constitution and fortitude to new levels. As the elixir infuses their being, it mends wounds, straightens sinew, and breathes new vigor into the very core of their existence. I'm not even going to write it down. I'm going to instantly use it. Hopefully we don't roll a 1. We roll a bit better. That's a 2. I couldn't have faced that. So we will increase our health by 2. So our health is 16. So good. This is good. We roll a D4 to increase our toughness, which is a 1. Shocking. That's up by 13. And we have slain the Overseer. It pretty much says, because we've been here. No, there's no... We could check these little runes stuff, but I'm kind of like... My character's like... I'm traumatized from that. If... This is the domain's exit, which is over here, by the way. So, I showed you we're here. I went blah, 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 blah. Put myself there. This is the domain's exit. Move on to the next domain of the necropolis once you finish reaping everything of worth in the first domain. As opposed to normal domains, you cannot return to this first domain once you've left it. The drop down to the next domain is too steep to climb back. It says, if this is not your first attempt at exploring Ker Nethalas. There it is. We have finished the first domain, the starting domain of Ker Nethalas. Our next video will have the you won't see this ugly mug. The camera will be facing down, and we'll have some squared paper, and we will be rolling and drawing out the domain as we go along. It's been an experience. That was tough with the Overseer. I did mess up a little bit with the damage, which is my own fault. But we kind of got the gist of it towards the end. But yeah, the one thing we've not done is we've not rolled for our armor, what is the word? We've not rolled for our armor integrity. I'm assuming for each hit I've got, I have to roll for them, I'm assuming. It's the only thing I can think of, because each hit's going to cause some sort of damage. And then, I'll figure out. So let's just roll for it. So we need to roll for our torso 5 times, which is a D10. We need to roll anything above 2 for the torso. So torso goes down from a D10. Oh no. What does it drop down to? Is it a D10, then a D8? Okay. We've got to roll for this quite a lot, though. So we have to roll for it 4 more times. That's a 7, we're good. That's a 7, we're good. That's a 6, we're good. That's a 4, we're still good. Right. So we've rolled for that one. We need to just make sure we put for the torso. Our max is 10. We're now at 8. Oh, that's not the torso, that's the legs. Where is it? Torso. It's now an 8. I think that's how it's supposed to go. That's how I'm going for it. We've got our right leg. It's a 6, that's fine. We've got our right arm. That's a 1, so that's now a D8 arm. We don't have anything on our head, which is fine. We've got our other arm. 6, we're fine. And we've got our right leg. Fine. There we go. There we go. So our integrity has gone down a little bit, but we can actually got some stuff that we can repair with. We can set up camp and all that jazz. But yeah, let me know what you think. I would very much like to know what you think. Hopefully, Ven from Ven's Book Corner, who I do a lot of these book things with, has actually agreed to do the co-op version of this with us. So hopefully we'll be able to sort that out. My table isn't really big enough, but hopefully I'll be able to sort it out so we can both be in it or something along them lines. We do need to also, just very quickly, we killed... I'm assuming the demons are just 50 XP, so we go up to 300. But we also gain, for killing the Overseer, we do gain, I think it's 200? So to defeat an Overseer is 200 XP, so we're on 500. We're halfway to leveling up because we need 1,000 XP. So, Carl Alive is doing well. The one thing we've not done is done our personal goals, which I will make, which I should have done, to be honest, because one of them was to kill an Overseer. We would have got like a little buff for that. But I didn't set that, so I'm not going to get it, but I'm going to put it as our next one. When we next do this, when we set everything up, we'll pick our personal goals. But yeah, there we go. Everything is fine. We are good. We are grand. It is done. Thank you so much for watching this video with us. And I'll see you all next time for the next one. We start our very new domain. Cheers.